Let's do it.
So, it's session 19 of our Curse of Strahd adventure, and you folks all arrived in Vallaki. You didn't have any trouble at all getting through the gates, thanks to your good friend Vasily.
Our new friend, who had a whole bunch of new toys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He parked up his wagon and gave you some directions to a couple of different places you might want to go. And then Arena would like to go and see the church.
And that's where we left off.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, see if this works. Oh, you are in the town of Vallaki. So, this is what it looks like. You came in through this gate here. You left the you left Vasily over here somewhere, and he said that you'd be able to stay in the Blue Water Inn over here,
Uh-huh.
and that the church is down here. So you guys walking around the town, walking through the town, and you see it's a little bit more lively than Barovia. There seems to be like a sheen of happiness
Does this
permeates
say
the
less
people.
depressing?
Yeah,
Yes.
people just don't seem to be as troubled over here.
Further away from the stench of Strahd, perhaps.
Yeah. Oh, you guys
Yeah.
just beelining as quick as you can? Are you enjoying the walk? What's the plan?
Well, we should probably get to the church, because we're still looking for that one little piece of the puzzle, we think. Do we still need that, since we kind of cheated our way through it?
So, Theseus will
I mean, if you
say
cheated your way
that
through it.
he has the shield now, but we don't know if there's any other significance to having the pieces, so it might not
That's
hurt to
true.
ask at least.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And then, as
If we ever
you're
head back that way.
walking, you notice some of the town guard seem to be going around, and they are pulling flyers off some of the walls and then nailing up other ones.
Can I be observant enough to see the ones that they're pulling off before they rip them off?
Yeah, give me a second. Sure, I have these. It would be. So you're just gonna go and like see if you can find one they cast off, or you're trying to like look over their shoulder?
Well, are they? So I guess the question are they collecting them, or are they
Yeah,
just
they're
literally
kind of
ripping
like
them off and letting them hit the ground?
they're not letting them hit the ground, but there's some that they've not got to yet. So.
Oh yeah, no, I want to go and take a peek, because I'm kind of curious to see what they're trying to hide.
So, this one. So it's parchments with "Come one, come all" to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendance and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well. The Baron.
Children.
There's so
required.
many mixed messages in this.
Yeah.
Pikes will be provided.
It also has.
So you probably don't
Yeah.
remember, but your characters would. On the approach to Vallaki, there were wolves' heads all on pikes on the side of the road.
Yes.
The attendance and children required is also kind of ominous. And
So,
my character doesn't like the fact that it has the words "the Baron" on it.
And this is the
Little.
This is the festival that our friend Vasily came in to participate in. That's the reason why he's selling stuff here.
Sell wares.
Oh, so
Yes.
these are the signs they're taking down, and the wolf's heads were already on pikes on the side of the road.
So that was like last weekend's festival. So this is like the Monster Truck Rally weekend. That's the new one they're putting up.
Do you want to go and look at one of the ones they've just put up if you like?
Sure. Let's see what the new one says.
Probably
please-
couldn't hurt.
Please let
Much.
it be Lawnmower Destruction Derby.
Come one,
that's my
come
favorite.
all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Festival of the Blazing Sun. Attendance and children required, rain or shine. All will be well. The Baron.
Here's a common theme throughout here: attendance required and children. I'm getting
Yeah.
bad vibes all about that.
I'm not dressing up as a kid.
You probably don't need to. Them halflings.
I think so.
Ow.
They're just trying. Yeah, that's
Oh.
true. That's true. I think what they're trying to say is
I mean,
that,
if children are required.
that not only is your dumbass required to show up to this, but you better bring your dumb kids too.
You guys can see the map, can't you? I'm not being some kind of idiot.
Nope, I can see it.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. Theseus can be in charge of this one, so you guys get to around about here, and you see the grey smoke issuing from a chimney of a large 2-story wooden building. There's a stone fountain, stone foundation, and staggered tiled roof, upon which the several ravens have perched, and a painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall.
Several ravens, you said.
Yeah.
Several, yeah. I mean, if you want to roll a perception check, I'll let you try and count them. Maybe just like a straight up intelligence check. You might, maybe they keep hopping around, and gotta keep track of them all. Yeah. If
you're all
somebody
high enough, you
asked
get to
you
give them
how many
names.
ravens you saw, you would say several.
Several.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, just curious. So this is the place we're going to try to see if we can get ourselves a place to rest that's not out in the creepy woods.
Yeah. Yeah, Arena
Yeah.
seems pretty keen to just get to a church first, because that's what her brother asked her to do. So.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with
It's
that.
still like early to midday, right?
Yeah, you guys had breakfast with Vasily. I keep wanting to say, I hate the fact that I'm a moron and put Vasily near Vallaki, because I keep catching myself wanting to say Vallaki.
Right.
You get to take the blame for that.
Yeah, that was all me. It was all me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess maybe we should go ahead and get this church thing done and over with.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I get the feeling that we're not going to have a choice but to stick at least a night here.
So, does it take too long to walk all the way over? But you get there, and yeah, there is a church. Can you guys hear the background noise?
Yes, very much.
Yes, I hear lots of cows and people walking all over the place. And
sounds like there's a...
It's just wasn't showing up for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, that's why, because it's on the wrong thing. That's silly, isn't it? I'll just quickly fix it so that I can feel like I'm doing an adequate job.
There you go.
There we go. Ambiance. Walking through a happy-go-lucky town where there's nothing at all amiss. All will be well.
All will be well. Attendance recommended.
So, as you approach a church, this slouching centuries-old stone church has a bulging steeple in the back. The walls are lined and cracked, stained glass windows depicting pious saints, A fence of wrought iron encloses a garden of gravestones next to a church, and a thin mist creeps among the graves. Oh. Theseus will tell you that
I was just gonna say, does the church look like it's in good order? Like,
it looks like it's in about as good order as the church in Barovia after the father in Barovia renovated.
Ah, gotcha.
And it looks like it's in much better state than the friary.
That's not a hard task.
It has all of its walls standing.
Yeah, so Theseus will tell you that this church looks like it's dedicated to a Morning Lord. Yeah.
Does that mean anything to us non-religious folks?
No. No.
No.
How in tune is Vesserin with human religions?
Not very.
In a land that he's not familiar with.
Right. Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. See, that's even the more important part.
The Morning Lord in Forgotten Realms.
Yeah. What about Adar? Does she know about the Morning Lord?
Not from Forgotten Realms.
I don't know. Theseus doesn't know. He's just asking questions, man.
Alrighty.
Okay. In that case, because you all seem so enthralled by this information, Theseus is going to get ready to espouse some exposition for you.
Oh.
Nice.
So he is a. That's the wrong page.
Mhm.
The Morning Lord is one of two deities believed to watch over the lands of Barovia, the other being Mother Night. The Morning Lord is said to be a god of dawn, renewal, life, day, healing, and spring. Many other concepts associated with the sun and positive energy. It's a common religion in these parts.
So if I had to take it, if we had to, it doesn't make. I was gonna ask alignment of that god, but that doesn't mean anything to my character, so pass. Never mind.
He sounds like a very happy-go-lucky god.
It's
He
often
does.
very astute, the Hauser. Sometimes known as Lathander, is often portrayed as childlike, enthusiastic, vain, and given to excesses of indulgence.
That is the Forgotten Realms god.
Yeah. See, Theseus is a good pious man. He knows these things. He studied hard at school, at religious school.
Well, should we go in and
Yep.
conduct business?
I think it's time we escort her.
Yeah. Okay, so the doors are open, and there are a couple of people in there already, just taking their prayers. Doesn't seem like there's any scheduled service on at the moment or anything like that. You don't see a priest when you walk in. You see a brawny lad with a perpetually furrowed brow, learn to read, and a sad old woman.
Are they sitting in the pews? Or do they appear to work at the church?
So the boy seems to be, he looks a little bit dirty and stuff like that. And then as you're kind of checking him out, you notice he's got like blatant dirt on his hands and seems to be holding a shovel. and then a clean younger boy comes through from the back and talks to him, and then scurries away again. And he has the look of an older boy about him. The younger boy who ran away. The older woman is sat at one of the pews and looks like she's taking her prayers.
Do we know the name of the person that she's supposed to be coming here to meet?
Father
Does she-
Lucian, she'll tell you.
Can we track down one of these altar boys and see if Father Lucian's in house?
Well, so you saw the door the altar boy went back through, so you could go and bang on that one, or ask the other boy who was talking to.
Why don't we ask the other? Like, I'm not necessarily sure that interrupting him is the right thing to start off with. I don't think it's a good starting working relationship, but perhaps we can ask the kid. Yes,
The dirty one with the shovel, the possible grave digger.
most likely.
Okay. This
It's
boy,
never good to be the popular
you boy.
altar boy. Ooh, he's older than I was thinking.
So he not really. So you go over and stand next to him, I'm assuming you said, or
Maybe give one of the old one of the clear the throat a little.
okay. So he'll look at you and, can I be of service?
Good morrow. We are seeking. What's his name again?
Father Lucian.
Father Lucian. Do you know if he happens to be in today?
Yes, he'll be able to tell you. I'm sure he'll be back soon. He's just gone getting me some water.
I guess we'll wait.
Sure enough, a young altar boy comes running back through with a big pail of water and a goblet and pours the drink. And here you go, Miliver John. Miliver. I can't even pronounce this bloody name.
So say I didn't catch it. What was that name again?
Milov? That's got to be a silent J at the end.
Probably.
Milov. We'll go with Milov because it's my game. And that's what I just decided he's called right now, and he was always called Milov.
Oh,
There you go, Milov. And if you need anything else, just let me know. Milov takes a drink and downs it, and then okay, back to work, and heads back outside.
Whoa. He heads it outside, not the kid, right?
The kid's picking up the goblet and gonna go back out.
Oh yeah, hold on. Whoa. We're searching for. God, why can't I remember this guy's name? It's not sticking in my head.
Father Lucian.
We're looking for Father Lucian. Do you know if he's in today?
Oh, yes, sir. I can go and ask him. Can I ask who's calling? And Irina will step forwards and
Yeah, I was just going to say. I was going to.
introduce herself. And yeah. So the boy will run off and get the father for you. I need a better place to put all these windows. They keep disappearing on me. So Father Lucian comes out, and he's a not a bigger man. He's nowhere near as big as Theseus is. But he comes out and he recognizes Arena and says, "Oh, hello! It's been a long time since I've seen you. You probably don't even remember me." No, no, father. Ashamed to say I don't. I know my father used to come and frequent your church when he was more able. Yes, he used to enjoy coming to visit. He loved the views over Lake Zarovich. It was quite contemplative moments for him. He used to come and we'd enjoy times in the mornings looking out over the lake and the views of the mountains. I was sorry to hear of his passing. And then he'll look to you all and so, what brings you all to Vallaki?
Irina here was actually looking to speak with you. We volunteered to escort her on the dangerous roads from Barovia to here.
So, everyone roll a perception check. Greg, if you want to, you can roll an Arcana check instead.
Okay. You mean not performance?
Oh, definitely not performance, but you can pick.
With my plus 8, I got 11.
Good. So better than your 4. So you notice, Vesserin, that since you've been in the church, you feel a little bit more uplifted. Even just from coming through the town, you notice that it had a different feel. But like talking to this person and being in this place, you definitely have a different feel. Like a weight's been lifting off your shoulders. You're like standing a little bit taller, and you look around, and like the rest of the party seems to be exuding this confidence and having that. Just like I said, just stood up a little bit taller, chin up kind of thing, and not as downtrodden.
Almost like we're inspired.
Well, inspired's a game rule, so we don't use that term. But
Okay, gotcha.
no, but yeah, you feel like you're just in a better place, and Father Lucian will look at Irina and he'll say to her, "So, well, then what seems to be the problem? Your brother wouldn't send you on this journey for no reason with the devil's Strad around." As she'll
I was gonna say, is she waiting for us to explain that she's in need of protection, or
so she'll put her neck to one side and show the marks on her neck and say that the devil has been pursuing me up until my father's death. Since then, we haven't been as troubled, but my father always used to talk of this place as a safe haven against him, and my brother wished me to come here for my own protection. And these fine fellows agreed to take me.
and we were happy to do it?
Yeah, he'll give you a more appraising look, and he's looks like you've gone up a little bit in his estimations.
Just a little.
Just a little, not too much. You can have a little bit of respect as a treat. Then Theseus will mention that he has come from the I can't even remember what it's called. The Abbey of the Faith of Saint Ezra.
Oh.
And he believes that there is a piece of a puzzle in the church.
You don't mind if we poke around a little and look for that, right?
Well, so he, I believe, I don't know if Sean put it on his character sheet or not, though. Well, let's play pretend that he did, because I can't read his character sheet properly for all of his stuff. So I'm relatively certain that in the box there was a thing that said about the key pieces being spread among holy sites, and that you had that note.
Sure.
I'm like 99% sure that was a thing that I'm not just making up now. I mean, it's hard for me to know what Sean remembers, so I'm just going to have to assume that Theseus knows this.
Right.
That's
And
fair.
Father will do a bit of a double take, and it's been a long time since those things have been disturbed, but if you need to see it, you can follow me.
Let's go take a look.
He'll lead you guys down into the crypt. So you go through the door that the altar boy came through, and then there's a passageway that leads down. It's a similar layout to the church in Barovia. As you come down the stairs, it's actually not a trap door, it's like a corridor down into the area underneath. And this time, rather than an empty cavernous space, it's actually a stone floor, and there's a crypt there. And he will inform you that here lie the bones of Saint Andrew.
Ooh.
And it's a holy place, and the power contained within the saints remains, protects us from evil. So this is as safe a space as you could imagine in this land. And then, Chad, do you want to take a perception check?
Yes, I do.
You notice right away when you're looking at this. You can see that it's kind of like an opened casket with the effigy on top. So the bones and stuff is in there, but down at the bottom at the side, there's blatantly a hidden compartment there that no one else has seen it, but you know what's going to happen right away. And the priest pushes some places and twists, and sure enough, a compartment opens up, and inside there is a large piece of metal that looks like it would fit in the gap that is left.
Nice.
I feel like Theseus should be the one trying to negotiate us being able to borrow this.
Well, I'm assuming that Theseus is actually carrying the shield still, like wearing it. So
I would assume so.
Father Lucian is gonna just like offer it to him, but I don't know how much use it will be now that you already have this relic of Saint Ezra. Again, he was also a follower of the Morning Lord, and like the remains of Saint Andrew, his relics also contain power. But the service you've done for Arena is enough for me to know that you are at your hearts good people. Adara, do you want to take a perception check?
Dara stepped away from her desk.
Oh, I see. I can't. Okay. He would definitely miss the look that he gives her.
He's fixing his chair, maybe?
Yeah. So the priest was
And then
just
a dog
saying,
died.
Greg,
I don't know how
that
that happened.
yeah. The priest was just saying that because of the service you guys have done for Arena, that he can tell that you're all good people, so he has no problems with you taking the last key. But Adara, if you want to make a perception check. You feel like when he says you're all good people, he gives you a bit of a look. Not too sure, but definitely cast a glance your way.
Good people on both sides kind of look.
No, just you have it in you to all be good people. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like it looks like he doesn't think I'm a good person, or he doesn't think the rest of them are good people.
Oh, you rolled an 11, man.
Hard to say.
You rolled enough to notice.
Okay.
I mean, if only there was some kind of spell that would let people know people's alignment.
I know, right?
It's gone now for good reason. This dumb, stupid spell.
Okay. So you
Read from the top of his sheet. It says here that I'm super lawful good.
It does say
Right there
that.
on top of my sheet.
Super lawful good. Broken.
So what's the point of a damn no alignment spell when Chris is just going to read, well, it says here I'm super lawful good.
Were you holding the key pieces before, or was Sean holding them?
I think I had them after we unlocked the crypt.
Yeah. So he'll pass it to you to put with the rest of them.
Sure. I mean, we could use it as a vault too, right? I mean that's something we hadn't talked about, but we could
That is a good idea.
put things in it since we now have the key, except for we know that you can bypass it by use of spells. But
you know that you'd have to have 2 knock spells to open both sides of it, because if you had all of the pieces.
Yeah.
But Favolution will say that you're welcome to stay. There are extra rooms in the church if you'd like to stay here. This is talking to Adara, to Arena, sorry. And he turns to you all and says, "Are you going to be spending some time in the town? Do you have other business afoot?"
not at the moment.
Might stay for the festival.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Besides, attendance is required.
The festival, yes.
Thought
That
it
doesn't sound like a resounding.
required.
Well, let's say the Baron doesn't like it when people don't enjoy his festivals. He feels that the people's happiness is paramount to keeping the devil at bay. So he throws these festivals to keep them happy. And if they don't go, they can't get the benefit. So
I
he
take
says
it you
it's
don't
for their
agree
own
with
good,
that.
really. And after all will be well. And he gives a little chuckle at his at a joke that you feel like you don't get.
I take it you don't agree with his
Yeah.
assessment.
Sometimes I'm not going to lie. I would just like a rest.
Oh, he does this every week?
Well, yep.
And the
Hmm.
attendance required was a stipulation so that everyone gets maximum happiness, I assume.
To keep the devil at bay, he says.
Do you believe it's at least having that effect? Is that actually working?
Oh,
Oh, sorry, who
it's
signed the poster?
the Baron. It was signed the Baron.
Is it a different Baron?
That's
So
a good question.
it is. So you're asking about who a Baron is?
Yeah. I mean, we're
Oh,
not talking about, because I mean, it seems kind of odd that he's talking about keeping the devil at bay and then signing it. So it must be a different Baron.
Otherwise, he's putting
so
his name all over it.
uh, this is the Burgermeister of the town, Baron Vargas Valkovich.
Oh,
He claims royal blood from his ancestors in times before Strahd's arrival.
I'm assuming that there's no aristocracy. He's just maybe wealthier.
Well, it doesn't do to question too much on those lines. If he says he's a baron, I'd rather say he's a baron than face Isaac's wrath.
Oh, is that his thug?
Mhm.
He is of the baron has a brittle ego, shall we say, and he has his dogs and his henchmen, and it's probably best to stay on his good side.
Let's see. I think I tried to ask a question earlier, and I don't know if you heard, but my question was the thought process is that the celebrations keeps the devil away, so because everyone's happy. Do you believe that that's actually effective?
Oh, so he started answering, and then we tailed off into the baron conversation.
That's okay. That's
But
why I wanted to double back on it.
like I said, it's hard to say if uh, if the people are actually happy with the current situation. I can tell you for a fact that um, that Lady Watcher isn't happy.
And who is she?
Uh, Fiona is one of the other well-to-do people in the town, and her and her family have a, a fair amount of influence, and she feels that uh, these constant festivals are nothing but a blight on the town and drain the resources and time of the people.
Who
Hmm.
pays for the festival?
I can see that.
So who pays for the festivals?
What are
Uh,
the tax?
it comes out of the town coffers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so
Oh,
people are paying for their own happiness.
yeah. Well, as of yet, um, the 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 Baron seems to have accounted for everything. As I said, the taxes have just been collected, and there was minimal unrest. So the money is to be coming from somewhere.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I bet you Strahd's paying for it. I'm serious.
No, I'm not. I'm not disagreeing. I think it would just be funny.
Well, it's all Strahd's money. If he's letting him like fill out expense reports, but
Strahd wants to keep people happy.
yeah. So, well, if you don't have anything else, he's like closing the compartment in the crypt. I do have stuff to attend to before the evening services. Feel free to stop by, and Arena, I will make sure that there is a room prepared for you.
That was my next question, to make sure that happens. That is kind of the whole reason why we're here.
Yeah, just ask Jeska. He'll show you to your room when you get here.
Well, I think a mission accomplished as far as that's concerned. I think we should.
As you are heading back up the stairs, you hear Arena and the father say to Arena, if you like, I can show you the your father's favorite spot to this evening. The weather is supposed to be as nice as it gets in the area.
Are we just being Arena in the company of this dude, assuming that he's well-meaning?
I mean, that was kind of the mission.
Well, was it, or is she just like going to hang out with us when we leave? What does she want to do?
I don't know. What are your plans? It's been a
no, I mean,
eventful few evenings.
I was thinking that I might see if there's enough room for me to stay with her, and then I'll make myself uncomfortably present while the priest is
uncomfortably present.
You're all welcome to come. As long as Arena doesn't mind. It might be a private moment for her, but she doesn't mind. You're all more than welcome.
I think that it's not in our interest to have her ever be alone.
I mean,
I'll talk to her about it and see what she has to say, right?
But she's talking now, so she says, I don't have to stay.
When the priest isn't around and we get some private time, I'll just say, hey, what's your plan? And
yeah, well, do you want to go to the inn and discuss it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
We don't make it noticeable that we're like rushing her out or anything, but when she's done, we'll.
Yeah, that's fine. So you will head out and see the Milov is digging in the graveyard as you come out, and the old woman isn't there anymore. And yeah, you guys head back to the Blue Water Inn.
I would like to along the line. I assume in this bigger town that there are shops. I know that we've kind of spent quite a bit.
Fair assumption, considering there appears to be some sort of aristocracy here.
Mm-hmm. I'd still like to increase.
This is a much bigger town. Like, it took you. Let's check. Oh, it's like 3 miles across.
A mile across. Yeah, like a mile across and 3/4 of a mile north to south, right?
Yeah, right. Whereas you could walk around Barovia in like 5 minutes or so. This is like walking pace. It's a 5-10 minute walk from the church back to the inn kind of thing.
I'm assuming most of the shops are along the main road there, between the inn and the church.
There's stuff dotted around. Are you looking for anything specific, or?
I just mean like when we're walking down there, we're seeing a bunch of shops.
Yep, you see lots of different. Well, there's people. It's an active town, if you know what I mean. There's people walking around. There's people buying stuff, coming in and out of the shops. There's active trade going on.
Berlin, 1943. They don't know they're at war.
I'm mostly looking to refill my arrows. I've been complaining about this for, I don't know, 10 sessions now.
Yeah, but you just got more.
But I don't have enough, especially whenever I'm firing 2 arrows in attack. I'd like to fill that quiver up to its max of 60, if possible.
Yeah. Well, let's go and get a place handbook and we'll come up to cost for arrows then.
I think that sounds like a good idea.
Well, if you quit missing your target, it wouldn't be so bad.
I'd still spend the arrow. Just so we're on the same page. I'd still spend them.
Go to the discount shop.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
You can hand arrows.
Yes, you would still be spending arrows, but if you hit more often, you wouldn't have to fire as many.
Shut up. I'm aware.
You'd kill your target quicker. Yeah, we'll see.
One of the two of you got knocked unconscious in the last fight, and I don't think it was the ranger.
Just throwing that. Yeah. He speaks accurate truths. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, I was willing to go in there and fight. My expertise is not fighting from a distance.
What? Where's the ammo? Where's the ammo in this, Greg?
Should be with all the others, like the weapons and all that shit right in the middle.
Saying trouble, blah blah blah. Oh, there we go. There we go. How many arrows would you like, good sir? Says the Fletcher.
34, please. I know it's a weird, unusual number.
Well,
204, please.
I'm not going to give you a discount for making me break a bundle. So 2 gold.
All right. Well, hang on. How much do you sell them other bundle then? Hang on.
It's a gold a bundle of 20.
All right. I'll just take the 1 bundle. I'll just be 4 shy, and then hopefully I can fletch my own during the course.
Yeah. So he'll pass you a bundle of arrows, and you're gonna give him a nice shiny strat book.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that? A small child was speaking to me.
Yeah. So he'll give you a bundle of 20 arrows, and he's waiting for you to give him a strat book. He would like a gold coin, please.
And you can have my last Strahd buck. Dun, dun, dun. I am now officially broke, by the way, just so we're all on the same page.
Have to get a job,
you
man.
You made the group kind of go brokish to get you all that fancy stuff.
Yeah, well, that fancy stuff's going to keep us alive.
Oh. Any other shops you want to try and find on the way?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So, as you...
Now that we're broke, he's good.
Yep. All right, give me... continue on. I need 90 seconds to go and deal with something real quick. I apologize.
Yeah. So, you go into the Boilwater Inn, and it's still a little bit before lunch now, so it's not... You're not getting a lunchtime crowd yet. And you find... they are looks like they're just getting up. They show you to the bar person gestures around and he says, "Find a seat anywhere. My wife will be with you in a moment to help you." And
The seat belt thing.
yeah. It is a rather big place. Let's see if this works. I didn't even check any of this, so it might not even work. What have you guys have? Doop. Veteran can wait outside. Arena. No, there's some long tables. There's some small tables along this back wall here. Are you actually? I didn't. Yeah, I did drag you all here. Can you guys see? Okay. I haven't checked the lighting and stuff on this one, so I have no idea.
I just have line of sight going, which is a small portion.
Oh yeah, because you're blocked by the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down to the bottom.
I'll just jump you all in the middle just so you can see what's going on. It's not really relevant to anything.
Ah, okay.
D&D players don't sit in the middle of the room.
I know, you guys can sit where you like. It's practically empty.
Have we eaten recently?
Breakfast. But that was, back at breakfast.
That was breakfast. This is lunch. I'm still not sure how we're
That was
paying
the second
for that, by
breakfast.
the way. Yes.
So
Good
you
first breakfast, yes.
you are met by the gentleman on the left. In fact, did I show that to you? No. So the gentleman on the left is the person behind the bar who tells you to find somewhere to sit. Says his wife will be with you shortly.
Something about that picture, I don't like the look of them.
Is it because they're from Barovia?
Maybe.
They just look
They all
stuck
look-
up.
Yeah, they look like bastards.
So, where are you going to sit? Assuming you want a table big enough for all of you, you either in the middle, a table up here, or a table down here.
It would
So
be helpful.
Oh my god.
Where's the entrance?
I was gonna say, my screen's all
This
black
was the
there, so I
entrance
can't
here.
find it. There it is.
Scroll down there, Ed, to the bottom.
Yeah, I got it.
Sorry, I could have done this, I think.
That was the entrance?
Yeah.
Well, then let's sit by the stairs.
Yeah, furthest away from the exit.
Okay, well, put yourselves where you want to face, or directions and stuff like that.
I can't move me.
Where do you want to go?
Well, I wanted to go where Greg just went, but I guess I'll
Should have
sit
been
beside
quicker.
him.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Why can I not move me?
So, when his wife comes over and asks what your preference would be, and without any hesitation, Arena will ask if they have any of the Red Dragon Crush.
You've been here before.
Oh, it's one of there aren't many wines in the valley because of the nature of this place. Well, this
Makes
is
sense.
produced at the local winery, and it's one of the better blends. Not the finest, but that's not That's been relatively hard to get for a while now. And yeah, she'll say, okay, so 1 Red Dragon Crush. For the rest of you, she'd say, so you gonna take Arena's recommendation, or?
It's a little early in the day for that. So I think we'll just have a pot of coffee.
I'm taking her recommendation. I'm just trying. I just gave away my last Strahd buck, so like I'm really kind of curious as to how we're paying for any of this.
I feel like this is a conversation that you guys need to have now, before I force you to work in the back scrubbing dishes for the next session.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. I have 9 gold pieces, but they're not for this place.
You can spend them here.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can?
I mean, see, you got the same consumption that I did. Was what the gold that we have couldn't be spent here because they weren't Strahd bucks. But apparently we can.
It's gold.
Then I'll have what Arena's having then.
You got me covered, right, bro?
I've got... What's
Chad,
that?
you got me covered, right, bro?
Okay.
Why? Because I've got 9 gold?
Theseus will say that he's happy with the cheaper stuff. That's okay. 1 purple grape mash number 3. 2
How
red
much is
dragon
what
crush.
Arena ordered? Yeah.
Oh, you are. It's 1 silver piece. For
Yeah, I'll buy
a-
Vassar and
for
one.
a pint
Oh, thank
of
you.
the a pint of it.
Ooh,
I'll be nice.
it comes in pints.
Yeah.
It comes in a decanter. It's a pint, and then you get a glass. Come on, don't be so uncouth.
I
And
have
then
no social graces.
Theseus hands over 3 copper for his purple grape mash number 3. And you all get your red dragon crush and a coffee with 3 copper as well.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him 1 gold piece. How much silver do I get back?
Is that so 10 silver and a gold?
Correct.
So you will get 7 silver back, assuming that Adara is paying for her own coffee and Theseus is paying for his.
I thought I heard
Okay.
Jesus said he was buying for everyone. You heard that, right? I don't hear an objection, do you?
No,
Ow.
we're not spending all of Sean's money.
I'm teasing.
We're gonna tell him he donated it to a church,
Yeah,
so...
yeah. Church of... Oh.
The church of our empty stomachs.
So,
Seriously, though, we are going to have to start solving this like lack of treasure issue at some point in time.
if
That's
I
only
don't know
you
what you
knew-
guys are talking about. I got tons of money.
Yeah, that's the one thing about this campaign I'm not used to. Like, I have no money.
If you only knew the amount of treasure you guys left on the table in different places, you gotta work for it, man.
In my downtime, I'm gonna be working with my jeweler's tools, where I'm gonna have a shit ton of gold.
Yeah, well, good.
Huh?
Good for me.
I don't know about the rest of you. I'm rolling in it.
That's probably a conversation worth having, says Theseus. Because, if you die, I will be burying you with your possessions, which includes the diamonds that I could have used to bring you back.
Now, the diamonds are on my my next to-do list.
So,
I think you missed
He
it.
will-
I don't think you picked up what he put down there.
he will inform you that you don't need... He doesn't need cut diamonds for the spell to work. He just needs them to be of a given quality.
Oh. I was not aware of that.
Yeah, he needs like 100 gold worth of diamonds.
Yeah, I can tell you exactly, because I'm sure Theseus would know. He needs diamonds worth 300 gold, which the spell consumes. So, I would suggest using Sean's voice. That you give him 300 gold's worth now, and then try and cut some of the others to maximize the value, and then trade back. Because obviously, if you can roll well, you'll get more.
Mm-hmm.
But,
so I know some of the. I think I have 2 of them that were like over the $300 amount.
I believe.
So like, yeah, I want to say there was 2 of them.
So you had 3 that were worth between 250 and 500. 2 that were worth between 500 and 1,000, and 2 that would be between 100 and 250. So you'd either have to give him both of the cheap ones in bulk, one of the more expensive ones be guaranteed, or 2 of the medium range ones and be guaranteed.
The fact that the spell component, it seems to like the fact that if you cut it and the value went up.
Right,
Yeah.
so because jewelry is an art, so there's a potential for you to cut a diamond of this value given the cut.
I'm saying, like the spell reagent should be a certain amount of diamond,
Yeah.
not.
But look, man, if they'd have given me it in weight, I agree. But they gave me it in monetary value, so I get to screw Chad over and make him do work. Okay. You get to have your fun downtime activities.
So...
These are Chad's choices. No.
Alright, so I got 3 at 2, 50 to 5. I
he
got
will.
2 at
He
5
will
to,
explain.
what was it again?
That.
Okay.
If he uses a diamond that is worth more, if you find one that's worth 600, it will get 2 uses out of the spell,
Right.
as it fractures but won't break.
Okay.
But he will say that if he has to perform this right within a minute of the victim dying.
When push comes to shove, especially if it's you.
Yeah. So
looking for the diamond.
Yeah.
Okay, just I'm trying to look at this for her real quick. It was 2 at 500 to what?
To 1,000.
1,000. And what were the last 2? Or was that the last 2?
That was 100 to 250. So your cheapest ones are 100 to 250.
Okay.
Your mid, so they will never be worth it on their own.
Right.
You have 3 that effectively, without ruining the surprise, if you get above a 10, they're going to be worth more than 300.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure your thief tools with proficiency is going to make it like you need to roll a 3 or a 4 to get those to be.
Yeah, like I would suggest those ones you cut to 300 and then take whatever's left over. That can be your like.
Yeah, the other thing you can do as well is obviously the offcuts would be a given amount of diamond dust, which is also spell components and things like that. So everything will have value. Then, yeah, you're 500. So you could just give him one of the 500 to 1,000 ones now. Try and cut So, metagame wise, the correct choice is to give him the 5 to 1,000 now. Then try and cut the 2 to 500 ones. Each one of those that comes out above 300, you just give him those and take the more expensive ones back. Because as he gets higher level, there's a spell that needs a diamond that's worth more. So.
Okay. Already cut 1 sapphire that was worth 15.
Yeah.
So I'm just making a notepad to stick on my
that's fine.
Laptop here.
I started that on day 1. I have a file open right now with notes from every session all the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think about it right away, and then I started getting all these gems, and we've been talking about this, and I'm like, I probably should have this better.
Yep.
No, it's not.
So,
And
okay.
I don't think Sean got the intricacies of how it would all work as well. It's harder to do over this medium. Like, if we're all sat at the table, I think it would be an easier
God, yeah.
discussion.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
So.
Well, then I will go ahead and give him one of those ones now.
Okay, so I will add an uncut diamond worth 500 gold.
Oh yeah, Revivify brings you back with 1 hit point. And does not restore missing body parts. It will bring you back to life, but if you're missing body parts, you're still missing bodies.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so Arena.
It's not a magic reset button.
No. Irina will ask what you wanted to discuss.
Oh, I just wondered what her plan is now that we're in Vallaki. If we are going to leave, is she going to come with us, or she's going to stay in the port?
I discussed it. I'm going to run to the restroom.
To be honest, I hadn't really given it much thought beyond getting here. It'd be nice to have a good night's rest in a bed and.
We need to make a decision anytime soon, but we were just sort of wondering now then that it would do to be cautious with these people, even though you might be familiar with them. I don't know that anyone is above trust at the moment, right?
Not to mention, you've made a great addition to the team.
I'm just concerned, right? It becomes the deeper we journey into the valley, the more it becomes clear that everyone has their own sort of private little agenda. I don't know that anyone is to be trusted.
Yeah, you're all more than welcome to come and view the lake tonight. But,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know that you should be going anywhere alone, especially considering your current state.
Yes, I hadn't really thought about it much, other than getting here, and I'll stay the night, and then hopefully I'll be able to discuss it there. But I mean, if you would rather, I can stay here with you.
No, I was thinking that I would stay with you in the chapel, just so that you're not alone.
That sounds like a great idea.
Well, we can discuss it with Father Lucian tonight. I have no issues, but I don't know. Wouldn't want to impose on his welcome.
You do understand my caution, though.
I do.
Okay.
Then, is there anything else?
Well, then that means we don't have to secure lodging. Good news, Greg. If we're chilling in the church to protect her.
Oof.
Gonna go around and steal all the holy water out of the sepulchres?
No, not. Well, now that you've said that out loud. No, wait a minute now.
Come out.
So I actually had a better plan.
Evaporation.
Okay.
I actually thought about it while we were down in the crypt. I'm like, what if I stole some of these saints' bones and used them as protection?
It's a good question whether or not it works. I think the holy water might be a good angle to go in, especially with all these vampires floating around.
Right.
Like, does Sean know how to make holy water?
I think. Let's have a look. He should have. Is it the bless spell?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Oh. Apparently, cleric or paladin create holy water for performing the ritual. The ritual takes 1 hour to perform, uses 25 gold worth of powdered silver, and a first level spell slot.
Yeah. Oh, just need some powdered silver. That silver short sword could just melt that down.
Short sword? What? The damn mace?
How much to make?
So
I need the short sword.
it's about this point that this one. A gentleman walks in and walks up to a bar. It takes a seat.
Yeah, Arena, like, I'm sorry, yeah. Right in there.
No, there. So apparently, as well, it says using the ceremony spell, you can, which is a first level spell, you can touch 1 vial of water and it becomes holy water.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it was a spell that just made stuff into holy water.
Still takes 25 gold worth of powdered silver.
So what you're saying is risking ruining our relationship with this church and this deity is not worth it to steal holy water then, if we can make our own.
My point being is if this is what's required to make holy water, the water that's in there is not holy water, it's just blessed water. It doesn't work quite the same way as vialing it up and chucking it at the end there.
Gotcha.
So we can't go running in all Lost Boys style, filling up water guns and...
My super
soakers.
Holy water.
Yeah. You remember that movie?
I do.
Kids just ran into the church during a baptism and started filling their water guns.
Well, so you see this gentleman discuss something with the innkeeper. And then he turns and he heads upstairs.
Is he tapping that stick the whole way, or does he just look like he's a blind guy from the picture?
Oh, he's just... they're not dark glasses, they're just glasses.
Okay.
Yeah, so he walks past you all, barely a glance, and heads upstairs.
Yeah.
It's like we weren't worth it, Chad.
Yeah.
And none of you spoke to him, so...
I'm
Oh,
often overlooked because of how tall I am.
You can't complain that this guy was just rude to you and didn't say hello when you didn't say hello to him. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
I
Ed.
suppose that's true.
Why is it always got to be on the NPC?
This is such a happy and uplifting town that people would be cheerful and always say hi to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's a colourfully dressed half-elf.
Ooh, he was a half-elf.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to do?
Well, it kind of makes you wonder if we should... We have no pretense to go upstairs. Like, I'm a
What do you
little
want to do,
curious
then?
about. I'm a little curious about this guy. Just a little.
You just want to go ask about him, or do you want to actually go meet him?
Well, at some point in time, he's going to come back down, right? Maybe we can just say, "Hey, good morning."
You could always die up there.
Right. That's kind of the other part. Is I don't know what he's going up there to do.
You might walk in and him be like, "Hey, shut the door! I got the internet up here. What's wrong with you?"
Yeah. Alright. Hey, do you wanna go upstairs? Do you wanna wait for him to come down? Are you gonna wait?
I think I might ask the bartender. I might ask the bartender, like, the gentleman that just walked in. Who was he?
Oh, that was Octavio. He's a bard who's relatively new to town. He's guesting with us for a while, taking up one of our rooms.
Oh, a bird, you said. Is this playing any good?
He's a bit of a weird bard in that regard. He doesn't have an instrument. He likes to tell stories.
Ooh, I like stories. I like stories.
Oh, so I'm sitting there seeing you as like the most simplest looking person going, I like stories.
Just curious to what this guy has to offer, that's all.
Do you want to go meet the storyteller then?
No,
Or
I have a feeling. So I genuinely thought he was like some kind of town official or something like that, and that he was collecting taxes or he was collecting something here. If he's just a bard, if we really want to see this guy, we can have an opportunity to see him probably later tonight at the festival. I'm going to bet you he's going to be playing there. That's probably why he's here.
you say playing.
Or he'll be telling.
Doesn't play an instrument.
Yeah, he'll be telling tales here.
Yeah.
So he's interesting, but not that interesting. Does that make sense?
Alright, so what do you want to do then? Yeah.
Yeah. They move over here. Who's sat facing the doorway? Yeah.
Well, I unfortunately had to put my back to the door.
Oh. So
I
Adara.
think Theseus and Arena are facing the door.
Alright. So Adara can make a perception check. Yep, so it looks to be that the bartender and his wife are having a conversation around the kegs at the bottom. It seems to be not heated, but there seems to be some tension there.
I turn my old elven ears up a little to see if I pick up anything that's going on.
Didn't know if Vestin changed his name to Adara.
Oh, fair point. She didn't share that.
Well, I mean, if
She's
it-
not with
If
us.
it's loud enough, they would hear it too, right?
So it's a hushed conversation. You can see, so you're more perceiving that there seems to be some tension in the body language of the conversation, rather than hear words that they're saying. It looks like they're very deliberately at the opposite end of a bar to you, having this conversation.
Gotcha.
Ooh, I use my all-powerful lip reading skill.
Do you have the feet? Big sad. See, that's why I took the feet, so that I could cheat and just do this.
Lip
This is
readings of the feet in here.
So it's a feat that lets you read lips, yeah. Observant.
Wow.
But, oh man, it seems like you guys have just been punished for taking combat stuff. Oh man. That could have been a 50 gold quest right there, Ed, you know. Leaving
Could have
money on the
been.
table, investing in combat stuff.
I know. I'm feeling it.
I haven't had that as an option yet.
It's because you're a halfling.
Yeah.
Humans are the best. Start with feats. Yeah, have you guys got anything else you want to do? Or do you want to, like, time warp to more people coming in, be in the evening, doing some shopping, going back to Vasily? I don't know.
I mean, is the festival like going on all day, or is it like more of an evening
Festival's
thing?
not, so the festival isn't until the weekend.
Oh, okay.
It's like 3
What
days
day of
away.
the week is it? I was just gonna say I don't even know what day of the week it is.
It's like the equivalent of a Wednesday.
So we need to find a way to keep ourselves occupied for the next couple of days. They don't have any small odd jobs we can do in the town, do they? Like, do they have like
An adventurers board?
Yeah, exactly. Like a job posting board. Maybe we can scrounge up some scratch here. Make a little bit of money before this festival so we can drink a lot at it.
Who are you talking to? Are you?
I was
Is that
talking
Ed?
I was talking to the table in general.
Oh, I don't know that we would know if they have a job board.
I don't know. I'm from Barovia. I've not lived here. And I have a job in Barovia.
I guess we can ask the bartender then.
What's your job?
What's Serena's
that?
job?
Yeah.
She was a bookkeeper. She helped her dad do all of the books for taxes and accounting. She's a member of the Merchants Guild, don't you know?
I didn't know.
Amazing, just chatting about what people do. It's good.
Alright, so Ed's talking
So I
to...
guess I'm gonna ask Yeah, I'm gonna ask for the bartender.
Yeah.
Do they have anything along the lines of a place that they post work and need to be done? We're adventurers in seek of something to keep us occupied for the next few days until this festival kicks off.
You are adventurers, you say?
That we are, good sir.
His wife gives a sigh of relief. He taps one of the kegs and says, well, that was the last of our Red Dragon Crush. The delivery's overdue. The Vinery, the Wizards of Wine's winery, haven't sent a new delivery this week. Don't know why. I have no idea what could be holding up the shipment. Sure, there'd be a reward if you could find out what's happening and what the delay is with our wine being delivered.
How long overdue are they?
They should have been here before the festival at the weekend, because we currently need weekly deliveries to keep up with the pace.
And which direction do they come from? And which direction is this winery?
Well, he will pull out a map.
Give me a second while I whip this out.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Where am I? I've got about 50 billion windows open, sorry. Not that one, not that one. This one? Yeah, it's this one.
Hey.
Okay, so we need to go. Can you guys see this map? Did I drag you over? Am I a moron?
I see nothing but
I
dark.
see blackness right now.
Good. Obviously, dynamic lighting was on. There you go. They pulls out a rather more accurate map than what you have.
I'll say.
Jeez, look at that.
I can see our windmill here.
It's not your windmill anymore. It's
Wow.
Vasily's
Well-
windmill. Like, we are here. You see that?
We do?
He will say the vineyard is over here.
Off to the west.
Yeah.
Looks like there's a clear path.
Oh, there's a few paths you can take. Obviously, I wouldn't advise travelling through the woods. Strange things can happen in the area once you're outside of the walls. But there are a few paths and some circuitous routes, but yeah, but if you follow the road, you'll see it signposted.
Do you know which route that the driver usually takes?
He follows the main road.
Right, but the main road forks, it looks like. Like there's one that forks to the north and one that forks to the south.
The
Do you know
the
if it-
fork to the north is more of a woodland path. The main road continues, but again, it's signposted.
Gotcha. And
Yeah. When you get to the Lunar River crossroads, you'll see the signs.
how much is it worth to you to find out what happened to your wine?
That's always a question, isn't it?
Full transparency, I'm probably going to take it anyway because it sounds like
if you can get the last week's barrels and the barrels that I'm going to need for a new festival within the week, I will pay you 50 gold.
That sounds fair.
Yeah.
Well, unless anyone has anything else they'd rather do, I say we go and find some road agents and kill them.
So, this is
So do we need to drop Arena back off at the church before we go?
I'm kind of in Greg's camp that I'm not entirely certain I'm cool with the idea of leaving her out here alone. Or leaving her, like, leaving her to the device. Like, I feel like she should come with us. How long of a journey is it from the vineyard to here? Because I'm trying to.
That's the question.
Right now.
Look at that. You're 20 miles. 22 miles. Holy shit! There's gotta be like a continuous train to get.
That's like an over 8-hour walk.
Just before lunchtime. You get there at 7 p.m. You leave now.
Like that's safe, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's safe.
Go off the road, go straight.
How hard could it be?
I mean, if you go straight,
I think that will happen if you go straight.
Almost 6.
it only cuts 5 kilometers off if you go straight. Or 5 miles, I should say.
Yeah, that's like an hour.
Yeah, I think I'd rather.
Yeah, get in there at
spend the hour
6.
and not- I think I'd rather spend the hour and not die in the woods. Too many damn phase spiders.
Yeah.
Assuming the space spiders won't attack you on the road.
I think it increases the probability in their woods. Yeah, what do you say? Let's take a walk. I mean, you've got to figure if they sent one wagon that didn't make it, maybe they sent a second wagon, and it's halfway there, and we're really only 4 hours out.
So if we don't go by the road and they're broken down on the road, we get to the.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, there's a large area where we could miss them.
We get to the vineyard and they're like, "Oh yeah, they left like 3 days ago." Like, oh, good thing they cut through the wood.
Right, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Okay.
On the road again.
So,
I think Arena should come with us. Again, for safety. Plus, this would be a good learning experience for her.
so do I get my 10 gold cut if I come with you?
Yeah.
You do?
That's the other thing, yeah.
And she's
She's
in.
gonna get money and she's gonna get experience.
She'll
At a certain point in
happily-
time, we're gonna invest enough experience into her that we might as well just make her one of our group.
She is filling a role. She is filling a hole that we didn't have. that we lost whenever Gabe dropped out, so it kind of works out. Kind of.
Don't know what you mean.
You know, you're just making her higher level for when Todd turns her into a bride.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
So she
man.
murders us all.
We're like, oh, good thing we XP'd her up to like level 7, so otherwise we just like lock her up and instead she just
Yeah. We could have easily defeated her, but no.
Well, so now that we have the dude, let's ask him about these places on the map.
Okay. So which map do you want to look at? His or yours?
Ours, because his didn't have anything on it. His just had a topographic.
Yeah, his didn't have any names or anything.
Like, what's that fortress at whatever Argrim?
Argenvassholt?
That place.
Oh, that is a cursed place now, I'd say. Legend has it that it was the home of an order of paladins and Templars. But Strahd, the devil, he looks around. The devil himself slew them all, and the silver dragon was thrown down.
Metaphorical silver dragon?
No,
I guess that's the name of the group.
It was an imaginary dragon. Don't know. I've never seen a dragon, so I'd assume so.
But the town to the south of it.
Oh, Perez? Oh, that's... You think Argenvastholt's a cursed place? Legend has it that Perez was a thriving metropolis, a rival to our own to be the biggest trading city in the valley.
And then,
But then they say that the waters rose up, and it's not but a swampy ruin now.
what else we got here? We know about the cathedral at Crescent.
With that tower before Krezk.
Yeah, on the lake.
That would be... I should just do this in a module because it'd be quicker. I was trying to avoid having to jump to all the things. Oh, so the legends of this place are that it was the tower of a powerful wizard who allied himself with the devil and was betrayed.
We should go that way on the way we're going to.
Yeah. Our spellcaster wants to go that way. Go figure.
See what else is there. There's like a little hill with a tree on it in the south that is a dead end road. South of the winery.
Yester Hill?
I don't know. I show him the
Yeah.
map.
Yep, it's Yester Hill.
Over here.
It's a hill, some stones on it. Doesn't really interest me.
Type of stone.
Standing stones.
Like the ones in the forest south of town.
There's standing stones in the forest south of town.
Apparently he doesn't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
West of the windmill and south of town. The whole series of standing stones in the forest.
Oh, west of the old bone grinder? Oh, don't go in that forest.
Wow, we've already been.
The bone grinder, the windmill.
That is how we arrived at your fair town.
Wow. Surely you should have charged me more as such brave adventurers. But a deal's a deal, so 50 gold it'll be.
50 gold it'll be.
Hey, Ed, what have you been eating?
Walking adventure.
I think the adventure itself will be fun.
Well, I don't know. That's about all the fun.
Yeah.
Is there anything else of note? Any
Um,
rumors you've heard?
Rumors, you say? Well, let's see. Do-do-do. Obviously, this would be in a different part of the module because Wizards of the Coast are terrible.
Is down riding in a sports car.
I want to know what Ed's been eating in them pies since he just referred to the windmill as the bone grinder.
Well, we've heard that.
I didn't.
That's the name of the
He,
Ed's been eating Soylent Green pies.
magic item guy called it too, right?
yeah, magic item guy called it that.
Yeah.
That wasn't me. I don't stake claim to that.
You've been eating the Soylent Green pies, dude.
And they were tasty.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
So,
Soylent Green is L.
oh, there's a festival coming up. The Festival of the Blazing Sun. It's going to be in 3 days.
We've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing could possibly go wrong. I'm sure all will be well. And
I've
They
seen
say
enough horror
that
movies to know what that means.
they say that these festivals keep the devil at bay. And I'll be honest, it probably does well to assuage that, my friend. If you don't want to come across as too opposed to the festivals, it will probably end ill for you. Isaac Stranzi's got a violent temper.
Hasn't Rahadin been to town lately?
Oh, he came to see the Baron and collected the year's take.
Devil at bay.
Well, setting up the festivals in 3 days, we should probably get this shit figured out in time.
Agreed.
Incidentally, be our opportunity to not be around for the festival.
Yeah, but they want the wine before the festival.
That is the hope, of course.
Yes.
Well,
So,
I say we go ahead and start making our way.
I agree.
be careful on the road. They say that the wolves and direwolves are growing braver and attacking travellers on the road. There's some huntsmen have been visiting the town who may have more information, but it looks like they're not here at the moment.
All right. To the road.
To the road we go.
Okay.
Arena fine with coming?
Yeah, she's in. She just offered a 10 gold to come and help find some wine. Seems like a fun.
That we're not going to be staying the night. We're going to be headed out to the winery.
Yeah, well, I should go and make it known to Father Lucian that we're going to head out to try and solve this problem.
I will go with her.
It's on the way. You all have to leave through that gate to continue
Yeah.
on your journey. So, yeah. As you approach the church, it's a little bit busier now. There's a few more people in there. But the father will come over and say so. I'm going to be heading back out of the town where we've accepted a quest to recover some wine for the Blue Water Inn. So we're going to be heading to a winery.
short trip. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
A short
Again, words you don't
16-hour
use in
trip.
horror movies.
8 hours there means it's 8 hours back.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, oh, I got that.
Okay. Let's go. Well, I think we should make Chad roll a. Let's have a look. Where have we gone? Chad can roll a d20.
I added a new image to the D&D campaign.
You added a new image. Stop the count.
Hold on, I'm going there.
In Discord. Okay, so you get all the way. Who wants to be in charge? Well, we made Chad roll, so he can stay in charge.
Yeah.
Oh, goody.
Oh, you make it to here, and
There's a troll under the bridge.
no.
You ever read? So there's these dudes did a Twitter feed of Donald Trump's D&D game.
What? No.
Yeah. Donald Trump is the game master.
I
Oh
did
my
see
God.
that.
Much great Power Gaming yesterday, except for Paul Ryan. He must put D&D first and make Dungeons and Dragons great again.
I wonder if it's as funny as Hitler playing 40K. You remember those, Ed?
Those were good.
And Gary's not the hero. Gary got captured by goblins. Heroes don't get captured by goblins.
So
Turnsley sent their difficult child away, then don't appear again until the end of the book. Bad and
That's awesome.
the road comes to a cross intersection with branches to a northwest, the northeast, southwest, and the southeast. On the lower half of a snapped wooden signpost thrust upwards at an angle near the eastern elbow of the intersection. The top half of a sign, featuring arms pointing in 4 directions, lies in the weeds nearby.
Goody, so we gotta try and figure out where these were supposed to be pointing.
We kind of know the direction we're supposed to go, though, don't we? Like, we already know. We had a map. I asked that question of what we're supposed to go through.
Yeah.
So, if you look at the top of a signpost, the arms indicate Kresik in one direction, which is opposite the Vallaki, and then Lake Baratok and Berez are opposite each other. So Kresik and the Tosweka Pass are to one direction, is opposite Vallaki and Ravenloft. And then Lake Baratok is opposite Berez.
Alright.
So you know you came from Vallaki.
We're over here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
And the main road's down this way,
so
which is the way they would be going.
Vallaki that way, which means
actually, we can follow the main road. and then we can cut off up here and go to the
Yeah, so Kresik's that way. Which means that...
around, in other words. Hopefully reorient the sign appropriately.
Yeah.
Do we have a means of?
Like, is it just like loose, like it's been spun around?
Right, so it's on the
Like-
ground. So the top of the sign's broken off.
Oh, okay.
So you can...
It's broken, so you could attach the top to the rest of the sign, probably match it up.
I mean, we already know because we have a map, but if you didn't have a map, you'd be screwed.
Oh, you...
Right.
Yeah.
Once you know, as long as you know where one of the places you've come from is, you could work it out.
Sure. Imagine that if you knew where you were and where you were going, you probably wouldn't get lost.
Right.
Okay, so we'll follow
Oh.
the south road.
South Road.
Well, the around the forest. Yeah, that one.
Okay, so the southwest, not the southeast.
Other ones are path. That's not a road. There's only one road here. The rest of them
Okay.
are all path.
Okay,
Until we get
Oh, the only road.
to the intersection, and then we're gonna go north to the tower.
yeah, Adara, roll me a d20.
A regular D20.
Just a d20.
9.
No, that's fine. Yeah, so you're heading around, and you're starting to get a little bit hungry now. It's about past lunchtime. Guys haven't stopped to eat. It's continuing on your march as it
Can we
starts
walk
to
in the-
rain.
We
Tower
could
Ashes?
num while we walk.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah, so yeah, there's a light drizzle now.
Taters.
No taters.
Where's
You've
my
got to tell
finger
me
go?
if you bring in. If you want potatoes, you got to buy them and then tell me.
Oh yeah, baby.
I've disappeared off the map.
Yeah, I just removed it so I can draw.
Mm.
Okay,
Using road radar.
so you get to
Set the one thing over.
do. Let's say you make it all the way to that one. Okay.
Demogorgon in a sports car, isn't it?
Mhm.
No, unfortunately not. The Raven River Crossroads.
Dun 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 dun.
So
Yeah.
you see in fact, let's do. Where's it? I've lost it. Oh no! What the heck? Oh, sorry. I must have closed the wrong window. Joys. So, someone, in fact, all of you can roll perception as you see a weather-worn signpost next to a road. The three arms of a signpost point along the three branches of the road. The arm pointing north reads Kresik, and through the woods you can see an arching stone bridge spanning a river. The arm pointing east reads Vallaki, and the road slopes up gradually in that direction. The arm pointing southwest reads The Wizard of Wines, and the road slopes gently down in that direction.
We were gonna turn and go north of this road here.
Gonna go
Why?
north.
Yeah. We're going to
Because
the
he wants to go to that tower, which has nothing to do with what we're doing right now.
I thought we were gonna do that on the way back.
Oh,
Yeah.
party conflict. This is even better. So you didn't make it to a signpost yet. Even
Might-
better.
Yeah, but like it might not be there when we get back.
Right,
If
but
it's
we're
been
getting
there for how long, it'll still be there when we come
Right.
back.
exactly.
It's not that far. It's like 10 minutes up the road.
Is it there? I thought the whole point was if we didn't go through the woods because if they're somewhere along the road and we miss them. So this
It's a
seems
little
like
over
we're
an
pulling off.
it's 4 miles away from where you are.
That's over an hour away.
Well, we should
And
run.
we have to have this figured out within 3 days.
Okay, well, let's cut down a tree and put it across the road. So they'll have to, when they get here, they'll have to pick up the tree and move it, and we'll be back by that time.
It does make some sense on that one.
Or that, or we could just like leave them a note in the middle of the road. Hey, wine guys, I'm looking for you.
Yeah, no, they're gonna take that as a bad sign at all.
I'm guessing that if we haven't seen them between town and here, that there's a reason they probably haven't even left the winery yet. Us taking a detour to the Tower of Wizardry will only make us more powerful.
So
Make you more powerful.
Arena will like chime in and say, well, he hasn't had delivery for over a week. He said because he was expecting a delivery before the last festival. So like, even if it's a slow cart, it's only going to be like a 12-hour journey.
Yeah, I'm
And it's
saying
been-
they've left the winery.
Yeah, I don't. Like, if they're on the road, they're not moving.
Why? Then they've been there for days.
Probably
The first
dead.
one, that's like a second potentially.
Calling to me.
So what is her vote then? We go ahead and take this slight detour north.
I don't know. I mean, do you want to go and see an evil wizard's tower?
I do. I'm not opposed to going. I just think we need to get to the winery first and solve this small problem first.
All we're going to have is get to the winery, and then something else is going to come up, and something else is going to come up, and we're never going to get back. So,
We have to walk back this way to get back to town.
for all you know, we could go.
I feel like I'm arguing with my kids. I'm not. There'll be ice cream on the way home.
This tower. I'm just telling you now.
So, is Adara walking up the road?
Oh yeah. Well, you already know that, right?
I know that. I don't know if they know that. So, the choices now are we split the party or you follow her.
Well, splitting the party never sounds like a good idea. Just
Always
for the sake
sounds
of-
like a good idea. I am more than happy to run a split party game. It's
Oh,
fine.
I'm sure you are.
Pick them off one by one.
I guess we're going north.
I could burn you.
I'm saying in advance, this is a bad idea.
Why
Okay.
would it be a bad idea?
Whatever mystery is happening over there, I'll miss.
Okay, well, Adara, roll me another d20.
Lord. This sounds like a bad idea.
Oh, now it sounds like a bad idea.
I literally just said that.
Okay, roll me a d100.
Oh, God. So 15 minutes in, you get attacked by 5 things that are going to kill you.
Good luck to you.
I sell the rest of the party to the trolls. Continue on with your...
Sorry, it wasn't a d100. It's a d12 and a d8 for some unknown reason. Well, I need a map now. As you are
Great. You're
going to
ambushed.
have to roll a perception check.
Everybody?
Everyone who's not arguing about which way you should be going.
That's everybody.
Oh, in that case, looks like I get a surprise round, doesn't it? Okay, so you have to ignore the carts on this road. It's not my fault. It's the only road I have to hand because I wasn't expecting this to happen.
Imagine that.
Sure you
It's a
were.
lonely road.
Map with Wizard's Tower. We're not going to go there at all.
Oh, it's fine. I
DM's trying to-
honestly thought that I'd keep you in the town for a night and do all the stuff that I prepped, but evidently not. I know. So put yourselves how you want to be on the. We're gonna have you in the middle.
I'm still seeing the world map.
Yeah,
Same
I'm
here.
going to move you across now. You guys see now?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
Which
and,
way are we coming?
We're heading north.
You are going north, so bottom to top.
Oh, shouldn't she be in the middle?
Yep.
Oh, Darius has to be in the front.
Yes. Yes, she does.
Yeah, you can be parallel with her, but she's on a mission.
I was talking about putting Arena in the middle.
Yeah. Like that.
Yeah.
And then, as if by magic, where are all of my monsters?
Here.
Yep, Strad turns up, smacks you all around, and GG loses.
Game over. You lose. Congratulations.
Should we be rolling initiative?
In a minute. In a minute. I'll get my bonus round first. Okay, I rolled a 4. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Been attacked by Keebler elves.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Whilst you're in conversation, you are all attacked. Oh no. So let's get some initiatives rolled anyway. In that character sheet for her.
Do you want to do initiatives now, or do you want to save this until next session?
Oh, this will be quick.
Oh, okay.
You will die quickly.
God, I keep forgetting to click. Can you change me? I keep forgetting to click myself whenever I do that. Oh no, I did get in there. Okay, I'm never mind.
Jesus. Okay, there's that one. Initiative. There we go. Then I need to do Theseus.
And you didn't click yourself.
I know that. I just said that.
Okay, that's just a blank sheet. That's annoying. One. There we go. Turns out having 50 million windows open in Roll20 isn't the best.
Hmm.
So click yourself and roll, and then I'll change it to what it needs to be, Ed.
Okay. Where was that?
So what was your initial roll? Was a 9. Okay. And then we will descending order. Okay, so we have our initiative, but they all get a surprise round. Oh. Out from behind the rocks springs an ambush Oh, these bandits looking for loot.
Dun, dun, dun. Who may have probably had something to do with our missing cart, by the way.
So this, the one at the top, is going to have a light crossbow attack on Adara.
I mean, if they did, they've been switching positions on the road because this is not the road the cart would have taken.
There's 17, Greg.
We don't know that they're not operating to monitor the whole road.
Shield.
Gee.
Sorry, I can hear you then.
Yes, that will cast shield.
Yeah, okay. So he misses. Then this guy is going to shoot at Vesserin. Six. This one is going to shoot at Arena. 16. Ooh, I think that might hit. I don't think she can parry bolts out of the air yet. Only should have learned shield. Oh, 16 just hits her, so she takes 9 damage.
Hmm.
6 damage, sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
What are they shooting that they got +3?
This one is going to shoot at Halzor. 19. Oh,
Yeah,
8.
8 damage.
This one is going to shoot at Theseus. A 22 will hit him for 4. And this one will shoot at Theseus. A 7 for none. There you go. So you've been ambushed by bandits. Curses. And then it's Adara's turn.
Almost like party infighting is not good for a campaign. Greg.
Oh. I didn't make you roll the thing that would trigger a random encounter. That was just left to chance.
Random chance.
I'm gonna spray him with magic missiles.
Magic missiles. How many into how many?
Just 3 into the guy in front of me.
Yep, 3 into this guy. Yep. Have at it. He does not cast counterspell or shield. He just dies. Yep, so that's 1 down. Theseus is going to... Let's be honest, Theseus is going to cast Sacred Flame on this one back here. And then he fails and takes 8 damage. Vesserin.
So this is an interesting positioning because I really can't see. I mean, I could probably split fire, one to the north and one to the south.
Now that they've shot at you, you know where they are. If you can see a guy here and here, they would all have cover. This guy would have cover. This guy probably wouldn't. This guy would have cover. Oh, you get to test out the new character sheet thing I made for you.
You do.
To make sure you select all the things you want to turn on. And So your attacks are split into two now. You have if you're using sharpshooter and if you're not using sharpshooter.
All right, so you have to explain this to me a little bit because I
So
only see
you took the sharpshooter feat, correct?
Correct.
Yep. So that lets you take a -5 to hit for a +10 to your damage roll.
Correct.
So you've got longbow including braces, and then sharpshooter longbow as your top two weapons.
Oh, I see. Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So
Don't know
then,
the extra damage here.
then underneath at the bottom you have global attack modifiers, which is for if you've cast Hunter's Mark and if you want to use the braces. So you'd select which one of those you want to do.
I don't know that braces are necessary in this particular instance. So if I go longbow with, so sharpshooter with longbow,
It's only +6 to hit, but you get +10 to your damage.
correct. All right, so I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna take the one to the far north first. Yep. So because I have 2 attacks, I can split that, but I have to declare that ahead of time.
No, it's only magic missile that you have to declare because all of the missiles that you're casting come at the same time. For an attack, you get to do one, see what happens, do the next one. So he's in cover, but you've got sharpshooter, so you ignore his cover.
Right. So I'm going to hit him first.
Okay. Did you roll above a 12?
Sure did.
Right. So if you like, you could roll damage, but the minimum you can roll is 16, and he has 11 hit points. So I'll let you roll, but the arrow to the neck. There you go, 20 piercing damage. Kind of wrecks him.
And then I'm taking southwest.
Yep. Yeah, that hits as well. So he's also dead.
I get to roll it, damn it.
I mean, if you wanted your roll to be relevant, you should have not used a +15 damage.
Yeah, that's what I said. I told you you didn't need the extra damage.
Yeah,
I do.
I have the option.
Then it just auto kills him.
God.
It's impossible for him to not.
Yeah, until he rolls low enough that he doesn't hit them in the first place.
But I missed anyway. So it doesn't matter. It genuinely doesn't matter.
I thought the extra damage meant you had less to your to hit.
Yeah, it's only +6 instead of a +11.
-5.
Yeah. All right, so I mean, he rolls crappy and misses, then that extra damage didn't do anything.
Well, it worked out.
Arena is going to go on and charge over here, run at this guy, and then how's our?
I guess I am going to then go over here and attack this dude. +1 short sword.
That's a crit.
Ah, that is a crit. Wonderful.
He does not enjoy that.
No.
-15. Then the bandit. So this guy is going to say, well, this seems like it was a mistake. And he's going to leg it into the woods.
I was going to say, my guy died, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then this guy is going to pull out his saber and try to disengage. 1, 2, 3. So yeah, we'll say he's here, trying to run away, but she can still see him. Okay, and then Adara. This guy's long gone though.
Mm, well, I will move toward the one that Arena's fighting.
Yep.
And then I will firebolt.
Okay, so he is in the trees, so you'll get +2 to his AC.
Except I ignore cover.
Sharpshooter. Yep. Good. The 13 hits. Okay.
Yell at him to drop his stop.
Okay.
He wasn't going to be able to stop in the middle of my attack anyways, right? So
No, it's fine.
now there's backs on fire.
Yep. Theseus is going to just move up here, take a defensive stance, ready an attack, I don't know, stuff. Vesserin.
I can still tag him from here, right?
Yeah.
You could make a non-lethal attack to try to bring him down.
How much of a minus is that?
Nothing.
None. You just declare it.
You just don't do killing damage.
Okay. I think that's a good idea.
Find out what there is.
Okay, so 21, I will say, is good enough to put the arrow through his calf. And yeah, again, you can't roll less than a 3, so roll your damage if you want. 10 damage, yep. -10, so he goes down, but is still alive.
I tried.
Yep, and that's it.
Woo.
Bodies.
So now, money people, you've just inherited 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 light crossbows and weapons, which you can sell at the vendor.
So,
This
are
is
you
true.
all going to basically check for loot then?
Yes,
Yes.
we are looting the
Drag-
bodies.
Drag the bodies together, but we're gonna interrogate the gypsy dude.
The
We're
Stan, yeah?
carrying the live one.
And
This
I
is
can actually
frustrating.
sit around and
I- press where I can store some of those crossbows in my quiver.
yeah,
Indeed, you can.
and you can store the bolt.
Yes, I can.
Come on. There we go.
And whatever other weapon they had, because he was drawing a different weapon as he was running.
So they have, you get 5 scimitars. There are 5. The scimitars aren't anything special, but they're pretty serviceable weapons. Same with the light crossbows. They're not like expensive, but they're well maintained. They have.
Was it
I'm
5
just gonna
crossbows?
get 5 light crossbows. There are there'll be 48 bolts once you group them all together.
Okay.
There are 5 sets of leather armor that are of low quality.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I doubt
Heavy and
although
worth it to bring.
There are 17 copper, 24 silver, 2 gold pieces. There is a golden necklace with an eye on it,
Interesting.
a stylized eye, not the letter I.
Yes.
And then there is a ring that has a circular spiraling motif that is reminiscent of the runic symbols you remember seeing on the standing stones.
A runic ring. Got it.
Okay. Just put it down under party treasure.
Yep. So are we that we're leaving the leather armor?
I think so. You want to
Okay.
strip
Yeah.
a bunch of dead bodies? It's got fucking arrows perforated in burn marks and scorches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to buy some slightly used leather armor worn by a little old lady from Kresik?
Clearly.
Speaking of arrows, Ed.
Oh, I mean, I could try to retrieve the 2 that I
Ed
fired.
is an arrow baron. He does
You can
not-
have one or you can roll.
I'll just take my.
I thought you
thing.
fired 4.
No,
I
he
fired
did 2
fired
and then 3, yeah.
Correct.
So
2
what
and then 1.
you'd have to say for him?
So
Yeah.
3.
What was that, Greg? Sorry?
The man have to say for himself.
A lot of whimpering in pain because an arrow through his calf and he's been on fire.
Baby.
Oh, I didn't mean 8 by it.
Didn't mean anything by it.
Oh. So like you had some nice stuff, that's all.
Are you guys part of a bigger band? Just you and your compadres here.
Oh, it's just me now, isn't it?
Make an insight
Were you?
to see whether he is misleading us.
Take an insight check then. So you saw the other guy run off, so you know that it's not just him.
That's what I said. I asked him if he's part of a larger band. Or is it just
Yeah.
your guys?
So he's trying to get smart and imply that there's only him left alive now.
We already know that that's not true, so we give a little bit of a.
Right.
That got an arrow in his leg. Here, let me try to pull that arrow out.
So you start singing that you don't know why I came here tonight.
Yeah.
Feeling that something ain't
one.
right.
Every time I hear that song, I want to cut people's ears off. I don't know why.
Or you can make this difficult. So I suggest you answer our questions, but I'm not adverse to you not answering our questions.
Okay, well, he'll say it was just us. We've been trying to head out on our own and get away from this place. We were going to leave the valley and saw what we thought was going to be an easy opportunity. No one walks up this way.
So where's your camp from here?
We don't have one. We've left the camp. We were going to head down to a road and then leave the valley to the west.
They seen any wine carts come through?
Also, you don't have bedrolls, you don't have tents, you don't have food on you, you don't have any of this thing on you. So where's your camp?
Yeah, it doesn't seem
Oh.
right.
He'll gesture into a tree line, and there are some bedrolls and things lined up. There's actually 6 packs there.
And your friend obviously ran back to the camp.
So he ran it in a different way. There's 6 packs here.
Back to the camp.
That's what he's saying. We can see it. Ask him about the wine cart.
I would like Adara to make a wisdom saving throw. Fine. He gives you an evil eye, looks at you, and spits on the floor. He's like, "Damn it, woman! I've told you everything I know. Now either get this arrow out, you'll be for it, and starts muttering under his breath, and then nothing happens.
Do we believe him?
Well, I'm just waiting. I said, so yes, a sorcerer as great as yourself. I mean, I wasn't going to get off that easy, was I? Why don't you just tell us what we need to know, and maybe we'll even like fix you up.
What do you want to know?
Where's your camp?
I told you we don't have a camp. All our stuff's here. He points to where the bedrolls and packs are hidden.
Whose tribe are you?
Can I?
Or clan? What's the proper terminology from what we've been dealing with them in the past?
It would be families, but you notice that all of these are like 18 to mid 20s,
Punk ass kids.
basically.
I'll leave it up to Sean, whatever he wants to do, whether he wants to like remove the arrow and heal the kid. I'll go look through their packs and bedrolls and stuff like that, see if they have any incriminating.
Okay, so you've got infinite time, so that's fine. So you find there are like 6 packs there. There's 6 lots of bedrolls. There are 6 lots of meal kits. There's 12 rations, and there is a. Give me a second. It is like a little lockbox. It's leaded.
All right, Ed. Sounds like you need to add meal kits, rations, and a lockbox to the to the loot list.
He was in the lock.
I don't know, do you really want to take their food?
No, I don't want to take their food. I'm not cruel. I am curious to see what's in the lockbox, though.
Sure.
Okay.
Chad, you can open this?
I'm
sorry.
I think I could.
In character.
Oh, what the hell, man?
I've got a visible lock.
There is a latch on it that works like you could put a padlock on it, but it's not locked.
Aw. How pathetic.
Yeah. Let's just pop the lid open and.
It has a velveted interior. It's about 6 inches wide by 4 inches long. Sorry, 4 inches long. 6 inches long by 4 inches wide, like 3 inches deep. And has a cushioned velvet interior. The hinge is a nice, smooth, silent action. It's got a little latch on it. It's definitely a lead-lined box, but it's empty.
What would you keep in a lead-lined box?
Radioactive material.
That's my question. So obviously,
Kryptonite.
is a lead-lined box a common item?
It's not mine.
No, I'm just asking you. So for us, like, is a lead-lined box a normal item?
I'm gonna take the box. Nobody wants it.
It's not magical. Are you asking Chris? Are you asking?
I'm asking you. I said because so we would know what people would keep in lead-lined boxes if.
Oh, so you would know the properties of a lead-lined box.
Okay.
Dara would know what it would be useful for, or like scrying and hiding stuff away, that kind of stuff.
Where did you get this box from?
Don't know. It's not mine. That was Dave's pack.
Really?
That's what he's going with. It's a story and he's sticking to it.
Take the box.
Well, what's in the box? Have we opened the box? What's in the box?
Yeah, there's nothing.
It's empty.
Nothing's in it.
Nothing's in it. I'll take it to store my jewels in if nobody else wants it.
Proud owner of a lead lines box.
Yep. No? Anything else?
They see the wine wagons come by.
Not for a week.
You had nothing to do with it, did you?
No, we don't. We wouldn't steal wine from the. It's too good for stealing. Those are honest people. Not like you folks.
Okay, there's no way I believe that. How do I test that?
You roll an insight check.
Make a melee attack and beat the hell out of him.
Yeah.
There is no way I believe that statement.
Take off a sock, you fill it with rocks.
Take the
So
old metal,
you.
not in a sock.
He's definitely putting on a front with that statement.
I
No,
could twist that arrow.
You want to twist the arrow some
I'm
more?
not.
Oh, we didn't do anything. It wasn't us. It's nothing to do with us. We were still with our families then. We only just left our families to try and start a new group on our own. We wanted to just get out of here, have some freedom, and travel for a little bit.
Whereabouts were your family?
The encampment near Vallaki.
Will they be surprised when we take you back?
Not really. Weren't expecting to see me leave, I don't think. We were all just. We're not bound to stay there. We can leave whenever we like.
Yeah, I'm done with these guys. Whatever.
Should we heal him and send him on his way?
I think I'll make a medicine check and remove the arrow.
Okay.
Yeah, there's an arrow you can get back.
Yeah, well.
Sean, seeing the mesh you've just made of him, Theseus will burn a heal away on hands and stop him from bleeding out from the artery you just ruptured.
I tried to pull it out, but it wouldn't come, so I just pushed it all the way through.
Okay. And that's it. We'll call it there since it's getting late.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh.
Yeah. So you have some arrows, some crossbows, some
Oh, we have-
money.
Still.
Huh?
Brandon. He's a thief. Give him a choice of being branded with a big T or cutting off his hand.
I was going to bring up cutting his hand off. As an intimidation part, you know.
As a fellow
sure
thief, you're in.
Yeah, as a fellow thief, I would rather not lose my hands. So, I mean, if we're taking it light on this guy, I say we just brand him.
Like 15 times in a row until it's white hot, and then just put the T.
I have to say, I feel like Theseus would object at some point,
Yeah.
and Arena would be looking a little aghast at your actions.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I think we've made our point.
Really?
We did kill 5 of his friends.
We're making Ravenloft great again.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Other work.
Oh, that's good. Now we have a permanent adversary. When he grows up and turns into the High Warlord of the Vallaki people,
Right,
Mhm.
because shot's not enough.
gonna
So
have and everything, he's gonna come for us.
everyone gets 150 experience. So yeah, trivially easy. I mean, that easy of an encounter that it doesn't even show up a difficulty on Cobalt Fight Club.
Yeah.
But some of you are bleeding, so that's okay.
Yeah.
And you've got a lead line box. Got a very finely made lead line box with a nice interior.
If only it was
Intriguing.
Mhm.
called the Tome of Strahd.
Oh, it's too small for Thomas Strad.
Put the pages out one at a time and jam them in the box.
Probably would work. Okay. Any questions, anything before we wrap it up?
Nope.
No.
We're going to continue on to the tower, just so you know, for next week.
Oh, I know. I know. It's fine.
We can make a full inventory of all the magic